And what a great idea to celebrate halfway St. Patrick's Day, Christmas for grown-ups, and here we are after the long hot summer and things are getting a bit ragged and a bit rough, and to think that St. Patrick's Day is only 6 months away, and you could have no idea of the excited anticipation in the Irish Embassy of all places. It's only, you might think it's only 95 shopping days to Christmas, but we count 130 work days to St. Patrick's Day.
Tonight with our Patriot Award, the great Pat Murray, hero. Where's Pat? Where are you? There he is. Of course, you guys all know him, Michael Joseph Kelly, or as his stage name is Michael Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Kelly's here. It's a fake name, Michael Joseph Kelly. I like that better. It's much more Irish Catholic as you go.
I think some of my greatest memories are my grandfather and grandmother, who still had an accent, and just the sort of one of the things I wanted to speak about tonight is the work ethic. That these were incredibly hardworking people who came here and that they laid this groundwork to start a better life for their family, and then they gave that to my dad, and then my dad passed that work ethic on to me, who I hopefully in turn will pass on to my kids. But I just remember them as being such having the drinks but being really hard workers, and it was just, for me, I think that's something that I've carried with me my whole life, and that's some of the best memories that I have. I was born in Philadelphia, which is where he first went, my grandfather, and then I grew up most of my life in Atlanta, some in Texas, but pretty much Atlanta. You hang out with Irish folks and you always have great stories, and you have a lot of fun. You have some drinks and everybody has a great time, but I think it's mostly the stories. You always just hear such great stories from Irish folks. I did have a temper when I was younger, and my mom, the Italian side, her grandparents were Italian immigrants, and she helped me. She helped take me away from that. But I certainly, as a young kid, I had a temper. No, I've never been. It's funny because this year, or 2 years ago when we shot Everest, we were in London for about a month of it, and the first couple of weeks you're getting settled in and everything, and then I was like, wow, I'm going. I'm right here, and I've never been. I've got to go touch the ground. My dad's never been, and it was something for him. I think it was I don't know. I think it was hard for him emotionally to go. He wanted to go and see his father's house, and it was just something it's been tough for him. The dream of mine is to go with my brother and my father, maybe my wife and my mom. But I'm definitely going to go. I had planned to go while I was in London, and then, with filming schedules, it was like I had two separate Saturdays planned, and 2 separate photo shoots happened, and we were towards the end of the shoot, so both my trips got canceled, so that's our next trip, my wife and I. It's funny, because I did, when I was doing press for House of Cards, the release of season 3 this past year, or early in this year, you go to London and you do press with people from all over the world, and I did some stuff with a couple Irish affiliates. And one of them was like, oh, I have this radio station, I would love to have you on sometime if you'd like to talk about your ancestry. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. And so I did it. I did this radio interview, and like within 5 minutes I had a tweet from someone saying, I'm standing right in front of your grandfather's house, and sent me a picture of my grandfather's house. And I knew that it was my grandfather's house because we had the same picture of my my mom and dad have it in their house. He had a new they put a new thatch roof on it since then, but you're like, I'm standing right here in front of your grandfather's house. So I know, that we do have some relatives there, but I don't, maybe my dad keeps in touch, but I don't know anyone that I speak to there. But if I do go back, I will find family there. I know they're there. Well, I met Pat Tully, I don't even remember exactly when, but I've known him for a little bit now, and he invited me to the American Island Fund Big Gala in New York City this past year. And when I went and saw and heard about all the work that these people are doing and all the lives that they affect, and it just, it was just so comforting to hear all these people be like, oh, where are you from and what part? And so I started to learn a little bit more about myself, and talk to my father about his father, and seeing that and being there at that gala that night and hearing the work that they do, I was like, this is something I can be a part of, and Pat's been so gracious to honor me tonight and to have me around at these events that I really like going to. So.